a space game. So let's start off with, they do these things called spike drills, which you might think of as a warp drive. You see that there's a timer up here for it. And it's all auto-calculated, so I'll execute one. Here we go.
Spike approach commencing. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, here it comes.
And off they go. Probably my favorite part of this whole thing, to be honest. And even though it says 3 days, let's just go ahead and cut it off now and end it. You'll notice the ship has an AI. It's a salty one.
Well, look at that. You look for another spike drill. You're welcome. Destination approaching. Canceling spike drill in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Kind of fun. And what's a space game without combat? So let's do some combat. So to zoom in a bit, got asteroids and all that jazz, which is kind of neat, and enemy spaceships and all that jazz, which is also kind of neat. Let's go ahead and move people around. You can see here it's got the controls, and it keeps you still, but moves everything else. And the asteroids respawn sort of randomly across the other side. As you can see, they block view. Bring those back down. So, and then of course we can shoot at stuff. Why don't we shoot at stuff? So, click here. You can use the regular guns, they're fun. Did it hit? It looks like it did. Oh. Okay, well, killed him that easy. We've got another gun, which is pretty cool. Just because I like the special effect I made for it, I'll do it. And yes, I made all these sounds, because that's what I do. Here we go. The MES beam. Wicked stuff. Yeah. They've got a whole star chart, and this tells them how to use it. And each of these has the age of all the rudder paths between different systems. The gray is a nebula, so they travel around, you know, whatever. And what is any space game without a cranky and occasionally murderous AI? There it is, Gloria. They will travel into systems, and you can see there, like, there's the ship, there's a bunch of points, and then different stuff that they've locked onto or killed or whatever else, planets and all the rest of that. And let's say you actually want to go to a planet. Let's just assume they traveled to it. Then you got the planetary view. Yeah, pretty neat. And over here we've got all these indicators, and those persist across all the different screens, whether or not their antenna's open, what their ship speed is, that kind of stuff. The AI always watching. Then when they do go into these systems, they have orbital dynamics. Things do orbit at varying speeds because of how far away they are from whatever their anchor point is. And then other things move randomly. So you can see these things orbit around. As every time I click, they make a little segment of an orbit. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. It goes without saying that there will be ground combat, because that's how it goes. So here I'll show you a mech power-up. And he makes cool sounds when he moves, because of course he does. You know, because it's a giant flipping robot. And of course, you know, there's drones which fly around. They should have sounds too. Kind of subtle. The big robot, of course, has weapons. Let's use one of them. How about a big heavy machine gun? We'll just shoot down here. And then he's got a particle projection cannon, because of course he does. Does some damage. And then goes without saying that they do have a spaceship, and they are going to want to attack things with said spaceship. So we do have, what do you call it, aerial bombardment. So why don't we do one of those? If you remember the cool space beam from before, they have a target reticle, which they can move around. Here is said target reticle. All right, so let's target all these guys bunched up over here. I think we can get to them. Let's see what it does. It has a bunch of cool effects, so let's try it. There's a slow build up because it's got to be incoming, and you can hear it. Here it comes. It's getting close. JavaScript, baby. And just for fun, I made sure that these mechs can sometimes blow up, because that's fun. So let's make one overheat.
They're shooting their way inside. Initiate self-destruct sequence.
Mass destruction.